Hey guys, thank you so much for tuning into today's video. For those who are new here, welcome, and my name is Bray. So guess what? Your girl finally got a vlogging camera. Yes, y'all, I finally broke down and bought a vlogging camera. It's been 3 years since I've been recording my phone, and finally this year I was just like, you know what, I gotta get a camera, because that's mainly the reason why I didn't want to record vlogs, is because of the fact that it was like, anytime I recorded a vlog, I have to use my phone, and sometimes I just wanted to be like in the moment and enjoying myself and just recording, and not like looking at text or like seeing social media or notifications and all that stuff. So finally I just broke down and got a camera, and I absolutely love it. Like, it feels so different. It feels so much more natural talking to the camera. And plus, you know, with the iPhone, they be wanting you to record with your back camera, and I don't know what the fuck I look like doing that. So I used to record my front camera, and I'm pretty sure the quality wasn't that great, but whatever. We here now, we made it, and I finally got a camera. So I just really hope that this year, now that I got a camera, I could just like up my content and do more with my YouTube channel. So we're gonna see. So let's get into today's video, which is pretty much, I'm gonna be talking about why I took my wig out, and that pretty much relates to being afraid to be seen and putting yourself out there, etc. Anything that has to do with that. So let's just get into it. So I ended up taking my wig out that Sunday. My birthday was on Friday, and I pretty much took it out like 2 days later. And the real reason was because I just couldn't get used to the hair. Like, the hair was getting caught in all my piercings, and it was just super uncomfortable. And it was like so much shedding, and I just wasn't used to that, and I just couldn't get down with it. But also the reason is, I bought a curling iron, right? Because I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna curl my hair. Y'all, I could not for the life inside of me figure out how to use that fucking curling iron, which is so weird because I used to do hair back in high school. But I mean, it's been like, what, 11, 12 years since then. But I just could not figure out how to curl the hair, and it was my birthday, and I'm like, you know what, just let it go, don't be frustrated. So I just put that shit in a ponytail and kept it pushing, and I just felt like that was just gonna be my vibe the whole time, it's ponytail, and I just didn't want to do that. So I just ended up taking it out because I just felt more comfortable being natural, and I love the way I look, but I also felt like I was trying to force myself to do something that just wasn't me. Not that I was trying to force myself, but I was just trying to fit into this box that I didn't fit into. But again, it was just an experience. Like, the whole wig thing, me getting a wig, I wanted hair for my birthday, and I got hair for my birthday. So that was pretty much the point. I also find it funny, like, I was counting down the seconds until my hair appointment, and then I get my hair done, and I did not feel anything how I thought I was gonna feel. I was telling myself, oh, this is gonna be like the beginning of your bad bitch era, you finna step up your lifestyle, just all this fucking shit. And they were fucking delusions. They were delusions. And I talked about this in another video, but we already know that we cannot place our happiness, joy, any positive emotion, we cannot place that in people, events, things, because those things don't last. Events come and go, just like my birthday came and gone. And I really thought that wig was gonna do a little something, something for me. But the thing is, you have to address what you're feeling on the inside. Nothing on the outside. You can change your appearance, you can dye your hair, you can get a million piercings, but that's not going to change how you feel on the inside. It's just temporary. And I know this because I talk about this shit all the time. I know this, but yet it's one of my biggest things I do. I always place my happiness in an event, in a thing that's coming up, and then when that thing comes or that event passes, then I'm just left with all the sad leftover feelings that I had before. Now, don't get me wrong, it's a good little distractor, but like I said, it's in a delusion. Why would you want to live in a delusion? You don't. Well, at least I don't, you know. I don't. So also with the whole wig, I just felt prettier natural. Like, I actually felt more insecure with the wig because I'm like, oh my god, do they know it's a wig? Like, of course y'all know it's a wig, but I just felt more insecure than I was expecting myself to feel, which is weird. But again, like I said, it was an experience. I got a wig, I wanted hair for my birthday, boom, so that's what I did. But all that extra shit that I had attached to having a wig, I should have thrown that shit out the window. And so that was my problem. So because I had like hyped up because I had hyped up myself around the wig, when it actually came and it didn't happen, I was just like, you know, I just feel a lot better being natural. So I just did what I thought was best for me, which was to take it out instead of forcing myself to have something that I just really wasn't feeling at the time. But again, it has nothing to do with the stylist. It has nothing to do with the experience. That was great. I had a great time with the wig. Like, I felt so pretty on my birthday, and I'm so happy that I was able to have hair, because I miss hair, y'all. Like, don't get me wrong, I like my short hair, and like, you know, this is a journey. Having short hair is a journey, but I miss my braids. I miss having long hair. I just miss, you know, feeling girly, I guess. Like, it's not that I don't feel girly with my hair, but you know, this is the only style I can wear. Like, let's be real, this is the only style I can wear, and I just really want something versatile. So, you know, I tried the wig and I had a good time, but I just learned that maybe wigs aren't just, they're just not me, and that's more than okay. But again, it's not okay to place happiness and other emotions into things, because things don't last. Everything is temporary. The only thing that is constant is change. And you know, we can't hold on to things like how we want to. But with that being said, this year I really want to push my limits. I feel like 2024, the vibe, I don't know about y'all, but for me, I feel like the vibe I feel and the vibe of the people around me is this year people are grinding. People are really stepping out and stop trying to play with their lives. And I agree, I'm really gonna stop playing with myself this year. I wanna push myself and not allow my negative thoughts to hold me back, because baby, when you feel fear, when you're trying to do something that makes you happy, when you're trying to, you know, start your business, when you're trying to follow your dreams, that fear is telling you that you are on the right track. Our brain oftentimes, you know, tries to put in self-doubt when we're on a new path and when we're trying something that actually makes us happy. But we have to cast out all that self-doubt and trust that we are on the right path for what we want to do. And I only bring this up to say, y'all, I bought this vlogging camera, right? And after I bought the camera, I swear, it's like I had this weird sadness come over me and all these negative thoughts telling me, Bray, you're not good enough. You got this vlogging camera, but you're not good enough to make vlogs. You got this vlogging camera, but you're not good enough to make content like everyone else. And I just kept like being in my head, comparing myself to everyone else. And they always say what? Comparison is the killer of creativity. And it really is. Like, if you're a creator, you really need to create before you consume, because if you're consuming and you're seeing everyone else create stuff, then it's just like you start comparing yourself. And that was also my issue. But this year, I just feel like it's everyone's year to be authentic. I feel like I'm always talking about being authentic because it's one of the hardest things to do. Being authentic and being your true self, sometimes people judge you for that. And so that can make you feel scared and want to hide parts of yourself. And that's exactly why I'm going through this. So a little side story related to that and why sometimes it's so hard for people to live authentically. For me, I'm gonna give y'all my backstory. So for me, why I'm scared to be authentic sometimes is because in my senior year, I got kicked out and I had to go to a charter school, but really it was like a public school. And I've been in private schools my whole life. I've never been to a public school before when I got kicked out. And so after I got kicked out, y'all know I had a smiley piercing, which is, I'm not gonna show y'all, but I had a smiley piercing, which is pretty much the little piercing that's up here connected to that little thing that's connected to your lip. And so I got a smiley piercing, right? And you know, y'all know, especially if you've been knowing me since high school, you know I'm a little weird, I'm a little different. And so I had the smiley piercing, and of course, because public school kids, they just weren't used to that. They just wasn't used to the type of person I was. And everybody was like, ooh, let me see your piercing, let me see your piercing. And I would show them and they'd be like, oh, you weird, why would you get that? Oh my gosh, you're so weird. And like, mind you, this is my first time at this school in the middle of the fucking year. And I just had all these people telling me I was weird, I was different. And so that made me be afraid to be my authentic self. And ever since then, I swear, this was 2012, y'all, I graduated 2012. Ever since then, I have this part of me that is so scared to be true and authentic. But I'm not gonna lie, also the reason is because when people see me with these piercings and all this shit, they be like, oh, you must be from the suburbs. Honey, I am from the west side of Chicago. Don't do me. And it's just like when people see my appearance, they just assume. They just assume all these things that's not true. And it just made me scared to be who I am. But as I always say, we only have one life to live. We have one life to live. So why not live unapologetically you? Why not step out and be the true authentic person that you want to be? There are people that's living on this earth following what other people want to do instead of following what they want to do. They listening to their parents, they listening to their friends. They're like, oh, because everyone else is like that, I should be like that too. No. This is the year we have to stop playing and be authentic. And that's part of the reason I bought the vlogging camera. I want to make content. I don't care if I get 0 views. I am making this content because it's something that I enjoy. We don't have to do things for other people's approval. If you approve of it, that should be more than enough. And it's just so sad that our society is just kind of like, I don't know, I guess brainwashed in a way. And it's like, we all want validation. We all seek validation from other people instead of seeking validation from ourselves. I was talking to my cousin about this because of course I was kind of down, and we was talking, and he was telling me, Bray, you have to do things for you and God, because God will never leave you. People switch it up, people change. But I'm just talking about in general how we bash people on social media for doing things differently. Or no, not we. I don't want to say we because I don't bash. I don't care what someone else is doing. I don't care enough to be commenting, oh my God, that's terrible. I mean, unless it is terrible, but for example, with the whole Summer Walker thing, not showering, like, I don't give a fuck. That's her life. If she want to do that shit, go let her do it. But people have this thing where it's like, we have to be like each other. We have to do things all alike or you're just wrong. And that's not right. I just feel like that's not right. So I've been preaching a lot about being authentic because, like, at the end of the day, everyone should be happy waking up doing what they want to do. You should be happy to be in your own body, to be in your own skin, and fuck what anyone else has to say about that. And we all know that people who judge so harshly anyway, that's just a reflection of how they feel on the inside. It's just projection. So, 2024, I personally feel like it's going to be a great year for me. I hope that y'all feel like it's going to be a great year for you guys too. And don't let that fear hold you back. Walk through the fear, because fear does not allow room for growth and improvement, because you stay stuck, you stay afraid, and that keeps you in the box that you don't want to be in. Every person has to start from nothing. And a lot of times people are not authentic or don't show their authentic selves because they're afraid to be seen. They're afraid to put themselves out there. And I completely understand. I mean, doing this YouTube shit and putting my poems out there is not easy at all. But at the end of the day, if I want to do that, if that what makes me happy, then I need to do it. Instead of being afraid of being judged or seen by other people. I mean, honestly, what's the worst someone gonna do? Like, and at the end of the day, even if someone did have some shit to say, I don't care. Because like I said, other people judging you is just a reflection of how they feeling on the inside. And, they need to put that negativity somewhere, They're not doing it, so they feel like you shouldn't do it either. And we just gotta stop with that. We gotta stop with that. And I just feel like if we were all, if the world was nicer to each other, we could all just be living out here so free and authentic. And I mean, shit, at the end of the day, we can. And it's really up to you to knock down those mental limitations, to block out what other people are saying. I'm not saying suggestions or if someone does have helpful criticism, still be open to receive. But at the end of the day, this is your life, and you cannot allow other people to tell you what is okay for your life. And I'm really learning this. Me doing this YouTube is also a way of putting myself out there and sharing my gifts and talents, and not be afraid to be seen, not being afraid to share what I feel like I have to say. And I just want y'all to feel that same way too. Don't be afraid to be yourself. Don't be afraid to do what you feel is right for you, even if people disapprove. People are gonna disapprove because they're not you and they don't have your brain. But guess what? all those people that's out there making millions of dollars, all those people that's out there like famous, all that shit, they probably felt the same exact way, and look how far they've come. So we have to really stop comparing ourselves to other people and just go for the life that we want to live. It's not okay to have opinions on other people. I mean, I feel like it's okay to have opinions, but it's not okay to constantly force your opinion on other people. If someone wants to be different and wear a fucking shirt on their head for the rest of their life, that is their life and they have the right to do so. Like, I don't see what the big issue is. So yeah, this year I'm really done holding myself back. I'm gonna walk into the fear and walk straight into what I want to do, and I'm gonna block out the noise. And I just really hope that everyone else can do that too. Like, it's a journey. You're gonna mess up, you're gonna fail, but it's what you keep doing to improve and to grow. So every day is a learning experience. So even if you fall flat on your face, every day is a new day to get up and try again, to get up and try a different method. If something is not working, change it. So I'm gonna get out of here, but I just wanted to quickly come on here and say that. But yes, I got a vlogging camera. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to use it. I mean, this is my first time using it, so we'll see how it comes out. But yes, let me know if the video quality is much better than all my other ones, because I've seen my videos like when I'm editing them, but I've never actually like watched my video back to me on the TV. I can't do that. It's not that I can't, but I'm good on that. I know what's in the video. So just let me know if this video quality is better than all the other ones. And I hope that you guys have a rest of your day. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you again for all the support.